Okay, before I get this video properly started, I'd like you all to join me in a moment of silence to really think about just how many more views this video would get if I called it Right on Your Boobs and gave it an appropriate thumbnail. Okay, let's begin. Until I was 22, I never wrote on my books, and I never thought I would. This changed in my 4th year of university when I and my class read Michael Ondaatje's English Patient, as we all studied and discussed Marginalia. Marginalia is just a $10 word, by the way, for writing in the margins of books or other texts. We've really been doing it about as long as we've had, written words. It's relevant to the English patient because one character lacking access to regular writing paper has to write her diaries in the margins of the basement library in the building where her and the titular English patient are trapped at the end of World War II. Sidebar, let's all just take a moment to imagine a world in which the word titular is a feminized version of tubular and it's used by lady surfers to describe something really awesome. Marginalia is relevant to me because, as I inferred at the beginning of this video, I never wrote anything on my books and was very obsessive about their condition, dog ears, all that stuff really bothered me, and I would keep very strict records of who I lent them out to, all that stuff. But this completely changed after I did that course in university and learned and read about Marginalia and read The English Patient. Here's just a few of the reasons you should be writing on your books. It makes it easier to find your favorite parts of the book to enjoy again, share with others, or use as research for your own writing. Marginalia really makes the difference between you owning, say, a copy of The Male Urethra, What Can You Fit Up There by Sean McLean, and owning your copy of that text. And, you're gonna be dead someday. Plus, long before then, you might donate some of your books to the library or sell them secondhand or give them away to a friend or something, in which case your Marginalia creates an interesting sense of legacy, not unlike looking at the stamps on the cards in old library books. Speaking of legacy, when you write in your own books for long enough, you actually create a less literal diary than the one I mentioned from The English Patient, wherein you are keeping track of the kinds of things that caught your eye when you first got the book. Maybe now you're a lot more excited about Ron Weasley's first kiss instead of Hermione's. Oh wait, I think they kissed each other. I haven't read that. I may not have read the Harry Potter books, I'm sorry. The one downside, of course, is that it does make it a little sadder when you lose a book. But that's only because of the upside, which is that, Marginalia makes your books that much more special and unique and valuable to yourself. So yeah, give it a shot. The other big instance of Marginalia, by the way, a really extreme next-level version in The English Patient, is how the English patient himself owns a copy of Herodotus's The Histories of the World, which he has pulled other pages out of other books and then pasted it into that book, and then replaced other pages in that book, so it's like a Franken book. Yeah, I'm not ready for that jelly. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video on Marginalia, and now if you want, you can chat with me about it or anything else in the comments or on Twitter. You can click here and check out one of my previous videos, or you can click on this incredibly accurate illustration of Charlie McDonnell to watch the video that I'm kind of responding to with this one. Sorry, Charlie. Maybe now you'll find it funny that you of 4 years ago was really excited about that part in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Dolphin where Harry and Ron and Hermione don't read their own books. Like me, who hasn't read their own books, maybe.